After putting together their first playoff berth in 5 seasons, the Quebec Nordiques regressed in the 1993-1994 season, in large part from a void left by young power forward Owen Nolan. The former first overall pick, already an established scorer with 2 productive seasons under his belt, missed all but 6 games with a shoulder injury. The following year, both Nolan and the young and up-and-coming franchise looked to get back on track. To help along with the process was a rookie acquired in one of the largest trades in NHL history. Enter Peter Forsberg, the final and most important piece to make his debut from the historic Eric Lindros trade. By the time Forsberg arrived, Nordiques fans knew the return for one of the greatest prospects of all time was big, but they didn't yet understand just how big and how great the return was. Even at 21 years old, Forsberg brought elite vision, two-way brilliance, and a fierce competitive edge to the franchise. And he joined a group already led by captain Joe Sakic, creating what would quickly become one of the greatest center duos of all time. New head coach Mark Crawford wouldn't have much time to tinker with the line combinations, thanks to the 1994-95 lockout and a shortened 48-game schedule. And while Sakic had great chemistry with Nolan already, he had a new power forward to work with in an expensive acquisition, veteran Wendell Clark. The lack of training camp showed, as Owen Nolan didn't have much time to shake off the rust from his injury, or develop chemistry with his new rookie center. Nolan opened the year scoring only 3 goals and 4 points in the team's first 12 games, while Forsberg only 7 points of his own. Luckily, the Nordiques didn't lose much to start the year, going 13-2 in their first 15 games. That success allowed Mark Crawford to stick with his young duo to get familiar and build chemistry. The rookie head coach was rewarded for his patience, because in mid-February, Nolan and Forsberg started to gel, and they never looked back. Already reaching 35-plus goals twice in his young career, 22-year-old Owen Nolan hit an entirely new level once he and Forsberg started to mesh. From February 16th on, Nolan scored an unreal 27 goals in the next 34 games played, and as of April 20th, led the entire NHL in goal, eventually finishing third in the league in scoring behind Peter Bondra and Jaromir Jagr. Without the understandably slow start to the season, Owen Nolan most likely would have won the Rocket Richard Trophy had it existed at the time. Owen Nolan led the Nordiques in goals while leading the entire NHL with 8 game-winning goals. Projecting over 82 games, Owen Nolan paced his greatest season ever in 1994-95 at 53 goals and 87 points. Forsberg, meanwhile, surpassed expectations and lived up to the billing as the centerpiece of the blockbuster Eric Lindros trade, delivering an amazing rookie season. Putting up 50 points in 47 games, Forsberg finished second on the Nordiques in scoring, landed inside the league's top 20 in points, 10th in the NHL in assists, and took home the Calder Trophy. Together, Owen Nolan and Peter Forsberg were a dream 1990s duo. They were fast, physical, creative, and dangerous. One, a gritty, playmaking, puck possession machine with an off-the-charts hockey IQ. The other, a punishing sniper, willing to drop the gloves with anyone in the league while scoring with the best of them. And with their young stars clicking, the Nordiques were hard to stop. They finished second in the NHL in points while leading the entire league in goals. They finally, after many painful years, looked like a team ready to make a deep postseason run. Unfortunately, the playoffs told a different story. A first-round loss to the New York Rangers cut the season short, and for GM Pierre Lacroix, it signaled that more changes were needed to get the team in cup contention for a move to Denver. To their credit, both Forsberg, Nolan, and their linemate Bob Basson performed well, combining for 17 points. But with that quick first-round elimination, that's where this story becomes a what-if. Because one of the major changes Pierre Lacroix made was trading Owen Nolan to the San Jose Sharks for offensive defenseman Sandis Ozilic. And just like that, the young, physical, productive duo of Owen Nolan and Peter Forsberg was broken up after only one, already shortened, season together. As far as what if, clearly this isn't trying to figure out what could have happened with Peter Forsberg and the Colorado Avalanche. For the Avalanche, they'd become a Western Conference powerhouse in Denver, along with the Dallas Stars and the Detroit Red Wings. And as far as Peter Forsberg is concerned, he shot out of a cannon his rookie season, and he really never stopped producing while becoming one of the greatest players of all time. But Owen Nolan, now that's a clear what if. He remained a force, a multi-time All-Star, a feared power forward in San Jose, captaining them out of the dark expansion days as the face of the franchise. Yet, you can't help but wonder, what if he stayed on Forsberg's wing long-term? He eventually was very good in San Jose, but it took a while for him to find established line mates, eventually landing with still productive but older Vinny Damphousse as his center. Imagine Nolan with multiple 40 and 50 goal seasons, and possibly receiving that missing Stanley Cup ring on his finger. And you'd have to assume, as he and Forsberg got better and better, he may have hit 500 plus goals for his career and be in line for a Hall of Fame plaque as well. And while we don't have to question what would happen with the Avs and their greatness, Claude Lemieux and Valeri Kamensky, who formed a great line helping capture a cup with Forsberg the following season, never replicated their initial success that first year together, as they were 29 and 30 years old. You could argue Nolan, 23 years young at the time of the trade, may have allowed for Forsberg to have even greater seasons in his prime, with such an elite winger also entering his prime versus exiting like the others. It's one of the NHL's most intriguing and lost duos of the 1990s, and for Owen Nolan, the difference between a very good career and quite possibly a Hall of Fame one. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more line combo content.